Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2014. Made possible by Billionaire Banshee, Guys, Games, and Beer, Dashing Inventor Games, creators of the Simple System role-playing game system, and Zonko, makers of Mobs, the t-shirts that turned life into an RPG.
Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back for our Gen Con Bonanza Explosion Loose Coverage Blowout! We're live at Gen Con 2014, and I'm very excited because we're about to check out New Salem from Overworld Games, and we have the creator of the game.
Hey, co-creator. So I'm half of Overworld Games, and yeah, this is New Salem. We launched it on Kickstarter just before Gen Con, so it's still going. It's a long campaign, so it's going into October, middle of October. So you can still check it out. So yeah, New Salem is another hidden identity game, and it's about a witch hunt. So it takes place during the Salem witch trials. So you're some people are you're either a Puritan like this or a witch like this. So you have one of these hidden character cards, and so you keep that hidden throughout the game. But you're also going for building types because basically you're sick of all the witchcraft going on in Salem, and you want to build a new town called New Salem. And so there's a bunch of different building types that you can build. So this player would be going for the yellow finance building. This would be the red entertainment buildings. Also a note, this is all placeholder artwork. The art in this game is absolutely incredible. It's by the guy who did Winter Tales, Andrea Olgiati. And so it's just fantastic. I don't know if it's going to show up on my phone, but check out the Kickstarter campaign, and you will be absolutely blown away by the art. So that's one Puritan and one witch, if you can see it. Not sure if that'll show up, but also in the game, you're balancing despair, the black cubes here, and hope, the white cubes here. And so when you build your buildings, you're either going to add despair or hope to them. Hope is going to help you trigger a few events. So if you find a witch, someone you think is a witch, you can put them on trial, or force somebody to confess, or do a cleansing to get rid of despair in the town. And lastly, if you're kind of worried about being put on trial, or you're already on trial, you can do a pardon to either get off trial or prevent yourself from being put on trial. So it's about looking around, trying to figure out who the witches are, and who the Puritans are, put the witches on trial, and then get as much hope as you can to trigger events to remove despair, because basically the person with the most victory points will win, which you get from building the right building types, the ones on your card, or collecting sets here. This is a set of 3 of the entertainment buildings. So you got the left, middle, and right, and once we get the artwork in here, it's going to be a panorama image. So when you're completing your set, you're also completing an amazing scene of what this would look like with a theater, a tavern, and a brothel in the town of New Salem. So that's another cool part of it. But so yeah, it's victory points. Whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game. But the witches are going to be adding despair to the town, and actually some Puritans are too if they're going to play selfishly. And then you have to keep despair under a certain level in order for the Puritans to win, and the witches need the despair to be above a certain level. So it depends on the number of players what that level is, but if you're above that level, then the witch with the most victory points will win, because there's so much despair in the town. If you're below that level, then the Puritan with the most victory points will win the game. And that's pretty much New Salem. Also, one thing, it has a drafting mechanism as the primary mechanic in the game. So everybody, even if it goes from 3 to 8 players, it scales so well in between 3 to 8. And even if there's 8 players, everybody is playing at the same time because they're drafting. They're taking one building and passing it, taking another building, passing it, and then at the end of of each of the 5 rounds, you come together, try to figure out who the witches are, and decide which events to play together as a team. And so there's just everybody is always interacting throughout the entire game, which is so cool.
And how many players does this run? About the average timeline?
Yeah, 3 to 8 players, and the average time is it's about, I would say, 45 minutes for new players. I would say a bunch of new players and eight people playing, probably 45 minutes. But then otherwise, once you start to get the hang of it, goes down to 25 or so minutes.
And I actually did an earlier review copy of this, and one thing I liked that was really interesting is that even once we found the witch in one particular game, the witch still won because we all played selfishly.
Exactly. You're always trying to balance that. Do I play selfishly, go for victory points that might add a bunch of despair to the town, or do I play something that might not get me victory points, but it won't add any despair or might even remove despair? So you kind of have to balance that throughout the game.
Very, very cool. That is New Salem from Overworld Games. It's on Kickstarter right now. We'll post the link down below. We also have links to our awesome subscribers down below. Click on their links and just watch all their ads for days and days at a time because they're awesome. And if you enjoyed this review, if you enjoyed this Gen Con coverage, please click the subscribe button down below. Thanks for your time.
Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2014. Made possible by Billionaire Banshee, Guys, Games, and Beer, Dashing Inventor Games, creators of the Simple System role-playing game system, and Zonko, makers of Mobs, the t-shirts that turned life into an RPG.